Greetings everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Lambda, the community show that does things with squirrels that you never thought was
Is this thing on? Hello? Alright, I think this transmission is coming through. Greetings, dear listeners, or should I say viewers? My apologies for replacing the standard intro for this video series, but I really wanted to test out my new transmission equipment, and everything seems to be in order. Splendid. So, what does this guy Mitch say usually at the start of these episodes? Ah, yes. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Lambda, the Half-Life community show that thought it was cool to start this new year off with a bang. Without further ado, let's get into this show's regularly scheduled programming, after I disconnect myself from this feed, of course.
LambdaGeneration.
Okay, I think I'm back, right? Let me check. Okay, yeah, everything seems to be okay now. I have no idea what that was about, but there is no use in dwelling on it. Let's just talk about Black Mesa Hazard Cores. And not just the regular Black Mesa Hazard Cores released some time ago, but the all-new 2.0 version. That's right, there's a new and improved Hazard Cores in town, and it's not screwing around either. Seriously, this is a really high-quality mod. Not only does it feature loads of new dialogue from all of your favorite Black Mesa characters, even getting their voice actors to reprise their roles, but it also features 6 reimagined maps, a bunch of new content in the form of textures and models, and it even includes a form of the PlayStation 2 extended outro sequence that comes after you learn how to ride the train. And if all of that isn't enough for you, they even included the 5 Nights at the Hazard Cores add-on that was once released as a joke for April Fool's Day. You know what that's based upon, right? The spoopy animatronics pizza game. I have already played through the entirety of it, and I gotta say that I really enjoyed this version of Hazard Cores, and it kind of makes me wonder if Crowbar Collective should just include this as an official, but optional, tutorial level you can play through before you start the main game. I would actually quite like that. Anyway, you should probably just go and download this for yourself, you know. A link to it is in the description below. Congrats to everyone at PSR Digital for this release. You guys worked hard, and it shows. It's time to conclude our coverage of the ModDB Mod of the Year Awards. The dust has settled, and the winners were picked. Half-Life related mods were pretty prevalent this year, so let's see how far our little community has come with this competition. In the category Player's Choice, we got Raising the Bar Redux sitting on 10th place, and Black Mesa Azure Sheep securing the 5th place in this list. The top 3 picks being Project Reality for Battlefield 2, Mental Omega for Command & Conquer Yuri's Revenge, and Age of the Ring for Battle of Middle-earth 2 Rise of the Witch King. Half-Life 2 MMod and Half-Life Echoes both getting honorable mentions here. For Best Upcoming Mod, we got Guard Duty taking the 4th place spot, Entropy 02 taking the 3rd place spot, and Half-Life Dark Matter cozily takes the 2nd place here on this list, with Kingdoms of Arda for Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord taking the 1st place. Operation Black Mesa and Half-Life MMod being mentioned honorably here. And lastly, for the Editor's Choice Award, we only have Portal Reloaded here on the list as the most anticipated mod of 2020. No other Half-Life or Portal mods can be found here, unfortunately. But hey, the Portal fans out there at least still got something this year. Major congrats to everyone who made the list this year. I can't imagine how great it must have felt to have been so successful in such a competition. And for the ones that didn't make it this year, there is always still this year. And this year is still very young, my friend. Anything is still possible. Anything. Absolutely anything. If you want to see the results of the ModDB Mod of the Year Awards 2020 yourself, then check the link in the description below. You know, there was a distinct lack of Portal material on the ModDB Mod of the Year Awards list there. Don't worry though, I'm sure this year will be different for that because we have loads of cool Portal mods to look forward to, like Desolation, a Portal 2 mod. Ember Spark Games, the folks behind Desolation, have been busy at the tail end of last year trying to get a brand new gameplay video out. And they succeeded in doing that, of course, or else I wouldn't be talking about it right now, would I? In this gameplay video, we can clearly see what the game is gonna look like and somewhat how it's going to play as well. Even though this gameplay video doesn't necessarily show any new gameplay gimmicks, it does show a really well-designed puzzle that flows really nicely, and above all, a really nice portal gun model is shown here. We can actually take a closer look at that portal gun and its design history over on their ModDB page, where they published a large media update covering this and many other things. Here they talk about why they built the levels the way that they did. They show off some concept art for our main character over here, Diana Mendez, and even some samples of the soundtrack are available here as well for you to listen to. I gotta say that this mod already looks really high quality, and I actually really can't wait to play this. It's been a while since I've played a Portal 2 mod, so this will definitely scratch that itch that I'm feeling for that. When Desolation will be released though is not yet clear. The article mentions something about it taking probably several more years, so this isn't gonna come out anytime soon, unfortunately. But hey, you know what Mr. Shigeru Miyamoto said, right? A quickly released game is forever stinky, but a game released when it's ready will eventually be Nutella. I may have mistranslated some of that, but you get the point. If you want to check out the gameplay video and the media update for yourself, then check the link down below. The Tau Cannon is absolutely a fan-favored weapon for the Half-Life community. Especially in multiplayer, it was a lot of fun to use. You could Tau jump to any platform within reach with ease and shoot your enemy who's walking on the floor below in the head while doing it. JC from Valve Archive has created a whole video documenting the history of the Tau Cannon in detail, finally compiling the most interesting details and history of this weapon into one place. Apparently, JC has worked a very long time on this video, and it definitely shows. It's complete, very chunky, and definitely worth your time watching. This is hopefully the first of many Valve Archive videos to come. If you want to join the other 16,000 people in watching this, then allow me to point you towards the link in the description below. When you click that, you'll be redirected towards the video. Isn't it just wonderful how links work? Hey, remember when we were promised a Half-Life movie? Well, I do. And probably many others do too. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to come out anytime soon. But you know what actually is coming out pretty soon? A Half-Life Alyx animated movie made by the community, of course. Uploaded by HALF-PEEPS at the start of this year, Half-Life Alyx animated movie teaser is supposed to be a tease for an upcoming project that's presumably going to be the entirety of Half-Life Alyx, but then directed like it's a movie. I'm saying presumably because there is not really any public information available about what this exactly is gonna look like. Even the teaser just shows a couple environments from the game that we've already seen, and not much more than that. So I guess we should wait for a better teaser to come out later, and if there is something the Half-Life community can do, it's waiting. If you want to see this teaser for yourself, then go ahead and check the link in the description below. You know what else the Half-Life community is very good at doing? Clicking on our social media links. Of course they are. But you know what else they're really good at doing? Let me actually figure that out. I got a nice little page open here, so let me tell you. They can do mapping really well. They can use macwine.wav a lot. Info player start, of course. And they can make a mad pulled pork sandwich. They can...
Hello? Is anyone receiving this message? It appears I have tuned into the same frequency as before. It is that Half-Life community news show again, yes? I hope I did not cut anyone off there. Well then, now that I have everyone's attention on this wavelength, let me just send everyone properly off into this new year that, ideally, will make things better than the last one. There is, unfortunately, no telling what this continuation of the calendar is going to bring, but I certainly root for it to be a year of healing and getting things back to normal again. So, what does this presenter say again at the end of each of these episodes? Something about following the show on other mediums? And I suppose he shamelessly advertises his own projects in these ending dialogues as well. Well, of all those resources can be found wherever they are usually present, I'm sure. What else does he say? Something about the VŌC Podcast being worth listening to? Well, I can vouch for that. Anything else? Ah, yes. Don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell icon. That way you will never miss another video transmission from LambdaGeneration. This has been Dr. Isaac Kleiner, formerly of Black Mesa, now simply a citizen like all of you of Earth. Take care. Oh, fine. Blast that. Where did she get to? Lamar, come out of there.